What's up, you guys? We are back, and today we are discussing butter. Man, if there is any food that makes anything better, it is butter. Butter is the king. When people say bacon makes everything better, no, it doesn't. Bacon, honestly, in my opinion, is always best on its own. You know, when you put bacon in like a burger, you barely even taste the bacon unless they throw like 20 slices on there, but then you don't taste the burger. But butter makes everything better. You have a piece of bread, you put some butter on it, it's so good. Okay, now the thing is, there's the store butter, cheap stuff, and then there's the expensive butter, the stuff that is like gold. Well, one of them is got the name gold in its name. The other is literally just the store brand butter. Now, you guys might know that I usually do fragrance videos, but if you guys are here watching these food reviews, you might, you know, if you came from the fragrance videos, you'll know that I tend to tell people to just, you know what, if there is a fragrance out there that is like $200, but there's a company out there that can do the same thing for like $100 and it's just as good, you just go out there and get the $100 fragrance, you know, no need to spend $200. Now, in food, it's a little different because, you know, an extra $100 compared to like an extra $4, you know, it's apples or oranges, okay? Now, obviously, one is still more pricier, but at the end, it's only like a few extra dollars. It's not like a few extra $100. And so with that being said, I have a couple different butters in front of me, okay? So right here, this is, again, just standard Kroger, Pick and Save, Walmart, whatever grocery store butter, okay? The brand that uses the store name on the butter, okay? So this is Kroger butter. And then over here, we have this KerryGold butter, pure Irish butter. Now, I hear this stuff is so good. I've had it before, but the last time I had it, I actually just put it in things, okay? And that's the one thing with butter sometimes is that I have two different food items that, man, when you have butter, it's like pure gold, where butter actually shines the most out of both of these things, okay? I got some toast or English muffins, if you will, and I got regular noodles because, man, at the end of the day, who the heck doesn't just like plain buttered noodles? So we are going to test both of these butters, see if it is worth the extra $3 to $4 to get this. Now, again, when you're probably just baking some cookies, or maybe you just want to add a little bit of butter to a sauce just to thicken it up, you probably don't need the most expensive of butter, okay? But when butter is like the main star in a dish, okay? Maybe you're making a fettuccine Alfredo. Now, if you're making the fettuccine like the real way, where it's just, I think it's just Parmesan cheese and butter and it's not cream, then you probably want to get the most expensive butter that you get. You get the most expensive Parmesan cheese you get, and then you go from there. And again, what you're spending on Parmesan and, like, say, for instance, again, other items that were, maybe there's, you know, Michael Jordan shoes are $200, but if Walmart can make the same thing and they last long, but they're like $15, okay, you get the $15 because you're saving like $185, okay? There's a big difference between saving $200 and like $3-4 extra dollars, okay? So with that being said, let's finally get into this. Now, again, one of my favorite ways to enjoy butter, honestly, is just with a nice piece of buttered toast, bread, bagel, doesn't matter, English muffin, as we have here, English muffin with some cinnamon raisin, okay? So again, butter is going to be the star here, and again, butter makes everything better. Now, I was able to get this for a nice deal at my Pick and Save, okay? They had like 6 of these, so I grabbed all of them because I'm like, man, that stuff's usually like $6-7 just for this little tub, okay? So you open it up, and they actually had one thing of the 4-pack of stick butter as well, which I got that as well. And so here we go. Obviously, one is probably going to be a little bit more spreadable. This should be soft, though, the Pick and Save butter. I've been letting it sit for a while, so they should both be easily ready to spread on this English muffin. So we will start over here. Now, again, honestly, when you have like a really expensive item in front of you, okay, like the KerryGold, and then you have the butter from Kroger, honestly, a lot of times I think it is your mind telling you that, yes, the expensive one is better because you know you spent more money on it, so you expect it to be better. Whereas, like, sometimes you do these blind taste tests and you realize that you actually liked one more than the other, and surprisingly, it wasn't the expensive one. So, again, I think when you're doing this, not blindly, you know, kind of might be persuaded just to go with the most expensive brand, but you know what, we're gonna do it anyways. And again, this is one of my favorite ways to enjoy butter at its best. Again, so on toast, we will start over here. We will start with the Pick and Save brand, okay? Pick and Save brand is in my left hand, so let's go. Both are salted, and so to add a nice little flavor. Man, honestly, can there be anything better than buttered toast, buttered bread, buttered anything? You put butter on bread, and if you butter it from corner to corner, edge to edge, buttered toast might just be the greatest thing to eat from start to finish. And I kid you not, this is just such a beautiful bite. Man, cinnamon, raisin, and again, the butter is the star here. Nice salty creaminess to it, which is very lovely. And again, unless you try to trick me and bring in that fake, I can't believe it's not butter, the tub stuff. Again, they got tubs that look like, you know, the margarine stuff, but it's real butter. So you gotta make sure it's real butter. It should say butter. It should have like maybe like 1 or 2 ingredients in there, cream and maybe salt. If it's salted, if it's not salted, it should just be pretty much cream, okay? So this is so good. Again, I feel like as long as it's butter, it's gonna be good, right? Again, you bring the I can't believe it's not butter. You put that on toast. I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna say, oh, it's good, but this is not butter. What are you doing to me? Okay, I'm that type of person. I need that real butter. Okay, butter is better. So again, very good butter, very good to bite. Everything about that is so delicious. Cinnamon, raisin, English muffin. What's more to love about that? And then butter. Okay, so let's see if the KerryGold butter has taken it to another level, okay? Oh. Now, this definitely isn't one of those cases where you say you get what you paid for, okay? But yeah, it is. You get what you pay for. Okay. Man, there's butter, store brand butter, and then there's this butter, this KerryGold. Now, eventually, we'll maybe do like a KerryGold versus more other expensive brands, not store brand. But man, in this KerryGold, there's a more velvety, creamier lusciousness to this bite, this overall bite. Whereas this, you got that saltiness from the butter. It kind of faded pretty fast. It was still a very lovely bite. But this KerryGold, it carried that flavor like all throughout the whole bite until you swallowed it. Swallowed it, okay? Don't swallow butter. Okay? Don't just eat butter neither, okay? Man, again, this is the case, okay? Again, if you want butter to be the star of a dish, make sure butter is like one of like maybe 5 ingredients of something, and then you test out your butters, okay? But when you do like cookies and kind of make pies and stuff like that, honestly, I don't really think you're gonna tell that much of a difference between the KerryGold and the store brand. But when you're having like toast, you're definitely gonna tell a difference. Now, again, is it a huge difference? No, but again, you're not spending that much more to enjoy a better butter. Okay, again, this is not like, again, your electric company charges you $200 for your electric, but the new brand comes out and charges you like $85, a little bit less stuff that you get, but you know, is it $115 more better? No, this is only like $3 or $4 or $5 difference. And I'll actually have to say, you go with the KerryGold. Again, if it's on toast, KerryGold is where it's at, okay? Now, let's see. Again, one of my other favorite ways to enjoy butter is like the main thing is butter noodles. Butter noodles are just, you know, so good, so easy. A little bit of salt, and I kept a little bit of the liquid in the little batch of noodles. See, little batch of noodles. Kavapati. How do you pronounce these noodles? The curly ones, the nice curly things like that. Okay. Now, hopefully, this butter actually melts noodles when sitting around for a while, so I might actually have to end up eating like a little stick of this butter. But let's see if there's a difference here too. Again, a real Alfredo, a fettuccine Alfredo, is actually literally just Parmesan cheese and butter. It's not the heavy whipping cream that, you know, the American people have come to know. Although the white cream sauce does make it look a little bit more appealing than just butter and Parmesan, I think that's why a lot of people like it. You know, you just see glossy, yellowish looking noodles. You know, it's not as appealing. But again, butter noodles are so good, man. Sometimes I just go to noodles just to have the butter noodles, just because I just want butter noodles. That they have all these different pasta dishes, and I start kicking myself at the end because I'm like, man, why the hell did I spend $8 on buttered noodles at noodles when I could went home and got this for cheap? Okay. Now this left side again is going to be the Kroger. This bite that I'm going to eat first is going to be the Kroger butter, and then we'll go to the KerryGold to see if it makes a difference in this as well. Okay, so give her this. Everything was mixed thoroughly. There was no cheating. There was no trying to get me to sway one way over the other. Both of these, the same amount of butter. Okay, one actually has a deeper smell to it too. It's like butter, so it's got a distinctive smell once you get close enough to it. Got a very distinctive smell. And the KerryGold, I'll give it to it, it does smell slightly better, slightly much richer, and you know, whatnot. So here we go. This is the Kroger butter. Again, you know, if you want butter noodles, it's the only butter you got in the house. Again, I don't think there's no need to go out and rush to get KerryGold butter. Okay, but in the case where I was actually able to save a little bit more money on butter than the real brand, I mean, if it's that way, go out there and get it. If you don't have KerryGold in your fridge, but you have regular butter, you're gonna get away with it just fine as well, making butter noodles. But let's see, does this KerryGold make a difference on these butter noodles as well? Again, butter noodles, very basic, very good. Kroger butter was pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna be mad at butter noodles. So here we go. So again, this is again what I say, because you're not spending as much money on going from a butter to a different butter. There's no doubt this is honestly the better butter. Okay, the flavor, I'm gonna admit, is just a little bit richer. It's a little bit more intense. It's more noticeable throughout the entire chew, and then to the swallow, you get that nice salty, creamy aroma that just flows all throughout your mouth. Where as the Pick and Save butter, the Kroger butter, it's there, but then it kind of mellows out pretty quickly. Like, you see, it's there. Getting a little swallow of the little liquid and the butter, and now it's pretty much gone. Okay, it's like now I'm just stuck to eating noodles. Now again, I'm a man. We really don't chew that much. We just chew like 4 bites and swallow. But that you can really tell the butter is there. It's noticeable, but it's quickly gone. It diminishes quick. Now here we go. We go one more time to the KerryGold. Definitely noticeable. Definitely nice, more rich texture, creamier. The flavor, the saltiness is much better on this one. Man, again, if all you have is just regular butter, okay, again, you can get away with it. Okay, all you gotta do is maybe spruce it up a little bit, maybe add some stuff. But man, when butter is supposed to be the main star of any dish, again, buttered toast, buttered noodles. When you want a nice butter on that pancake and then you put that syrup, man, you have to go with this Irish Gold. This stuff is so good. This KerryGold Irish butter, man, and what a steal for $1.57. Again, If you got the money, get the Irish Gold. If not, don't be, sad that you don't have Irish Gold butter. Okay, it's not gonna kill you, but you are gonna enjoy it a little bit more. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. KerryGold butter, it is good. Go out there, spend the extra $3-4 if you got it. If not, regular butter will do just fine as well. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Yeah.